Speed is valuable until it costs everything. In 2011, Airbus announced a new aircraft, more fuel efficient, more modern, threatening to take Boeing's market share. Boeing had a choice: take 10 years to design a completely new plane, or take 3 years to modify an existing one. They chose speed. October 2018, Lion Air Flight 610, 189 dead. March 2019, Ethiopian Airlines Flight 302, 157 dead. The cause: Boeing rushed, cut corners on testing, prioritized speed over safety. This isn't a story about engineering. It's a story about what happens when urgency, overrides judgment. The setup: the pressure to move fast. For decades, Boeing dominated commercial aviation. They set the standard. But by 2010, Airbus was catching up. In 2011, Airbus announced the A320neo, 20% more fuel efficient than Boeing's 737. Airlines started placing orders, hundreds of them. Boeing was losing ground fast. They had two options. Option 1, design an entirely new aircraft. Timeline: 8 to 10 years. Cost: $15 to $20 billion. Result: best possible plane, too slow. Option 2, modify the existing 737. Timeline: 3 to 4 years. Cost: $2 to $3 billion. Result: good enough plane, fast. They chose option 2, not because it was better, because it was faster. They took the 500-year-old 737 design, added new, larger engines. The engines changed the aircraft's balance, made it prone to nose up during takeoff. So they created software called MCAS to automatically push the nose down. But to save time, they didn't fully test the software. They didn't require extensive pilot training. They didn't tell pilots the system even existed. The 737 MAX entered service in 2017. Faster than Airbus, Boeing won until the crashes. The psychological trap: time pressure, present bias. Here's what happened psychologically. The human brain is wired to prioritize the present over the future. Present pain: losing market share now. Future risk: safety issues later. Present pain feels urgent. Future risk feels abstract. Boeing's leadership thought, if we wait 10 years to build a new plane, we lose billions in sales. Airlines buy Airbus instead. We might never catch up. If we rush the 737 MAX, we beat Airbus to market. We keep our customers. We probably won't have issues. Probably won't felt acceptable because the consequences were, in the future, uncertain, abstract. Losing market share was immediate, certain, measurable. So they chose to solve the immediate problem and risk the future one. But corners cut don't stay small. They compound. Corner 1, incomplete software testing. We don't have time for full simulation scenarios. Corner 2, minimal pilot training. If we require extensive training, airlines will choose Airbus. Corner 3, don't fully disclose MCAS to pilots. If pilots know about new systems, they'll ask questions. That takes time. Each decision seemed small. Each one saved time. But together, they created a system where software could malfunction. Pilots didn't know it existed. They weren't trained to override it. When the software malfunctioned on Lion Air Flight 610, the pilots fought the system for 10 minutes. They didn't know what was happening because Boeing never told them. They lost control. 189 people died. 5 months later, same malfunction. Ethiopian Airlines Flight 302, 157 more deaths. Boeing saved 4 years and cost 346 lives. The parable: the rushing river. There's a parable about two villages. Both needed to cross a river, both began building bridges. The first village wanted to finish first. We need this bridge now. Trade is waiting. Every day without the bridge costs money. So they rushed. Shallow foundations saves 2 weeks. Cheaper materials saves money. Minimal testing saves 1 week. They finished in 3 months. Celebrated. We did it! The fastest bridge ever built. The first flood came. The shallow foundations couldn't hold. The bridge collapsed. 3 people crossing it died. The second village took a different approach. They studied the river, flood patterns, water levels, seasonal changes. They built deep foundations, taking 6 extra weeks. They used tested materials. They tested every joint. They finished in 2 years, not 3 months. Flood after flood came, the bridge stood. Village 1 built fast, rebuilt 3 times over 10 years, lost lives. Total time, 3 months plus 3 months plus 3 months plus 3 months equals 12 months of construction plus lives lost. Village 2, built once, took 2 years, stood for centuries, no lives lost. The village that rushed spent more time building and paid with lives. The village that waited built once, and it lasted. Your life, the application. The villages, Boeing, you, your career. You get a job offer. We need an answer by Friday. You want to. Research the company. Talk to current employees, negotiate terms, think it through. But Friday is in 3 days. You think, I don't have time for all that. I might lose the offer. I'll figure it out after I start. So you accept. 6 months later, the company culture is toxic. The role isn't what was promised. You're miserable. You saved 3 days of research time. You'll spend 2 years recovering. Your investments, or the investment opportunity. This deal closes Friday. You have to decide now. You haven't done due diligence. You haven't checked references. You don't fully understand it. But the pressure says, if you wait, you'll miss out. So you rush in. Months later, you discover it was a scam or a terrible investment. Your money is gone. Every scam uses time pressure. Act now or lose out. Because pressure bypasses judgment, your relationships, or the relationship. I need to know if you're serious. Commit now or I'm gone. You've only known them 3 months. You have doubts. You want more time. But the pressure says, decide now. So you commit. 2 years later, the doubts were right. You ignored them because you were rushed. Here's how to resist time pressure. Step 1. Recognize artificial urgency. Ask, is this deadline real or manufactured? Real deadline, legal filing date, event registration. Close fake deadline, this offer expires Friday. It doesn't. Most urgent decisions aren't actually urgent. Step 2. Ask for time. Simply say, I need 48 hours to think about this. If they say no, that's a red flag. Legitimate offers wait. Scams can't. Step 3. Calculate true cost. Ask, what does rushing cost me versus what does waiting cost me? Rushing into bad job equals 2 years of misery. Waiting 1 week to decide equals maybe lose one offer. Find better one. The cost of rushing badly is almost always higher than the cost of waiting wisely. After the crash, the 737 MAX was grounded worldwide. For 20 months, Boeing paid $20 billion in costs, $2.5 billion in victim compensation, reputation damage that will last decades. They rushed to save 4 years. They lost 20 months, 346 lives, and their reputation. The rush didn't save time. It cost time. In your life, you'll face time pressure. Decide now. Act fast. Don't miss out. Remember, the fastest path is not always the shortest distance to where you want to go. Sometimes the slowest build stands the longest. Take your time. Build it right. Some things are worth the wait.